My name is Daniel Mao, and thank you for being a part of the Guitar Orchestra. We're so glad to have you a part of this. I want to encourage you to take your parts, to learn them, to practice them, and make them your own. And you'll hear a sound that is incredibly beautiful. So, let's take this journey together, and feel free to have a blast on the way. Thanks. All right, this is for our intermediate guitar players. This is for both groups 1 and 2. So this will be, you get the main part of this intro, which actually counts for both the intro and the outro. It's the same thing. We use it both places, and it's identical. So you get the fun part. This is the part where, this is where we play the chords and the melody all at the same time. So I'll give you a little demo of how it sounds. It goes. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we start out with, what we do is we make an A over C sharp right here. And then we put our pinky on right here. So what we do is we're going to go ba, ba, by lifting our pinky. Ba, ba. Now what we're going to do is we're going to scoot this whole chord forward 1 fret. Then we're going to put this finger on the G string right here on the 4th fret. Ba, ba. So we're going to go ba, 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 ba. Pause and let it sit for dramatic effect. Then we're going to go right back to A over C sharp. Ba, da. Then what we're going to do is, this next chord is kind of interesting. Basically we're going to go, I think the easiest way to make this chord is like this, where first finger's on the F note, then this finger is on the G string 4th fret, and this finger is on the B string 3rd fret. And we don't want to hear any other strings other than these. If you feel proficient enough to do this, it's also nice to add this finger on right here on the 3rd fret to make the chord a little bit more full. It would actually be helpful for the arrangement as we start adding, hundreds of guitarists into this whole deal. It'll be helpful if some of you would like to do this chord and some of you would like to do this chord. There we go. What we're doing is we're actually skipping this middle one. Either one, I do both whenever I play it, kind of whichever one I'm feeling, or if possible doing this one. So it's totally up to you, whichever one is more comfortable, whichever one you're able to switch to in time. So let's play all the chords up to that point so far. So we've got ba da 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 ba da da da. And then we're going to go to an A over E, which is where we make an A chord and we go and we hear the E bass note. Ba da. And as you notice, we're just picking, just easy. Ba da. Then what we're going to do is we're going to scoot this whole chord forward 2 frets, just like this. And we're going to put this finger on the 5th fret on the A string. And we're going to go. Da, da. So we're just going to the G string here. Ba, da. Then we're going to go to an E7. Bum, ba, bum, ba. And then to an A chord. Ba. And actually probably just like that. Okay, so let's review this. Let's take it real slow. So starting from the beginning, we've got this A over C sharp. Ba, da, 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 ba, da, da, da. Let's try that again. Here we go. So we've got this A over C sharp. Ba, da, 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 ba, da. Now, a few notes on this is that we actually want those pauses on the first 2 chords. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first 2 chords, then pause. Ba, 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 ba. Let it sit. Then we're going to do the next 2 chords, and same thing, we're going to let that sit. Ba, da, da, da. Let it sit. Then the next 4 chords we're just going to play straight through. Ba, da, 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 da. Last time together, and call it good. Starting with the A over C sharp, here we go. Ba da 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 ba da na 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 na. That's it. This is the low circle melodies. This will be, at least for the first part of part one, basically we do part one 2 times. So the first time through, both the intermediate guitarist and the advanced guitarist will be playing this. So we'll have quite a few people playing this part. So you'll be among friends. So what we're going to do, and I call it the low circle melodies because it looks like we're kind of going in a circle right here in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here on the 4th fret on the G string, and we're going to go. So that's the whole part. It's really quite simple. I would highly recommend paying attention to the fingering that I'm using, because if you'll just trust me, it's the easiest way to do this. I've seen a lot of different people attempt it different ways, and it's always a struggle every time. So just trust me, the fingering is the easiest way possible. So starting with our first finger, sliding up on the 4th fret. So then we're going to take our second finger right here and move it up a string and slide down. And we kind of want those notes to ring out together, kind of just creating a nice little harmony there. Then we're going to do it again, same thing, 4th sliding up to 6. So we're doing this slide, and we're going to just shake it around a bit, give it some vibrato. Then we're going to do it again. And we're just going to end like that. So the third time is nearly identical to the first time. We're going to do all the same stuff, but we're just ending, or we're doing the same stuff. It looks like this. But we end with another slide up to the 6th fret and ending on this chord. So let's play it all together here real slow, kind of singing it through, and then we'll do one time fully up to speed for your practicing pleasure. So here we go. Here we go. Ba da 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 da, ba da da da, ba da 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 da. Now, we want to make it as smooth as possible, because you're basically, this part you're kind of being like a cello almost. So what we're going to do, let's do the same thing, and I'm not going to sing it this time, and we're just going to play it together up to speed as we would in a live situation. Here we go. We call these the low cry melody, the low cry melody. So I gotta remember what this is. Actually, yeah. Okay, there we go. This is the low cry melody that is used for part 2. So here's how it goes. This part is, I think this is one of the most beautiful parts, just because it's so slidey, if that's even a word. We just slide around all over the place, and it makes for some really beautiful music. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here at the 6th fret, and I know it's not easy because my guitar doesn't have dots, but that's okay. So we're here at the 6th fret, and we're going to slide up to the 7th. Then we're going to slide from 4 to 6. So we're sliding up and then back down. And just giving some vibrato the whole way to make it just sing. Little pause there, that was unintentional. So we're going to slide back up. Then we get to do this really fun slide where we're going to start at the 7th fret and we're sliding up to 9 and then sliding back to 6. It goes, and we really want that one to pop. And we can do that sometimes by barring. We're actually not fully barring all these, we're actually muting them. And so we can get this, I'm actually hitting all of the strings. We call this a rake, and this just makes it really pop. So let's go from the beginning. Here we go. Then we're gonna go. Take some patience to just remain content with that last note. We just dun, dun, just sit and hold on it. So let's do that whole first part again. Oh, there it is. And you notice how I came off on that slide. So a lot of that, no, no. Now we're going to do it again, same thing. No. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. So that whole part is the exact same. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. So that goes, that last part. And if you want to end on this note and really make it sing, that'd be nice. And then if some of you want to end on this F sharp minor chord, just let it ring, that'll be nice too. Yeah, just let it hold. That'll be nice.